Hello, welcome to day 8. No, 9. Sorry, day 9. It's November 2nd. I'm out at Foster Creek. This is a very small pocket of national forest, part of the Pisgah Ranger District. I co-manage these trails with another gentleman. Just came back here maybe 2 weeks ago and did some clearing. So these trees on the side, that's what I did about 2 weeks ago, just to make sure everything was clear for the fall. A year ago, this was on my mind when I started running. Excuse me. Somebody put out here a board with nails in it, hoping that a hunter would step on it. It had PETA, the animal rights activist group. They had put their stamp on the bottom, and a hiker found it. Fortunately, didn't step on it, but with all these leaves down, it's kind of been running through my mind. It's just awful what people do to each other, or try to do to each other. But yeah, I'm wearing the Teraflex, the Zero Teraflex. I'm really trying to get a good feel for these. I'm gonna do a review, finishing up my newsletter today, so I'm gonna do a comparison of these and the Mesa Trail by Zero, and then do a YouTube review. So just trying to get a good feel for them before I write up some more. It's been a good run so far. I'm just over 4 miles in. Gonna go probably about 7 miles today, and just enjoying the day here. Early morning this morning, got up at 4, get some work done. Got a lot of things I need to button up today, so got up and didn't do any coffee. Still staying off the caffeine. I did a vanilla chai black tea this morning with some honey for something hot for that morning ritual. It's decaffeinated, so but I feel good. The headache's finally gone. Went to bed last night with that headache still, just trying to come off the caffeine, but yeah, it's finally gone. Feel good. Anxiety is definitely lower. I do think the caffeine was adding to my anxiety and stress, just getting me too amped up. So it's nice to feel calmer and have a level head. Even at 4 a.m. when I got up, I wasn't as groggy as I usually am. Well, when I got going. And I talked to my doctor about it, and he was saying that typically our body's looking for that caffeine, and that's why we're so groggy. So, coming off of it, well, I'm still kind of going through a little bit of the withdrawal symptoms. It's definitely been, much better. Getting up in the morning, I don't have that craving, and it's not totally gone. That's not true, but anyhow, yeah. So moving well out here. Was listening to a podcast, TrainRight podcast. It was it's a really good mental episode for ultra runners. I'll try to post that in the description. Really been working on my mental game, since a lot of things I'm trying to do are mental barriers, not so much physical. Really been, listening to audiobooks and podcasts and reading other things, just trying to get stronger mentally. Find my will to make these things happen. But yeah, it was funny because I had an appointment for my car to get an item fixed, and I was working and listening to the podcast, and I was having a really hard time focusing, on making sure paid attention to what was going on in the podcast. We're gonna do a session with my team about the podcast and talk about its points. So I like to kind of make a PowerPoint presentation and discuss main points and takeaways from the podcast. And I listened to it once, pulled some notes from it, but just didn't feel too attentive. And then listened to it a second time, pulled some more from it, and then obviously came out here to run, and man, holy cow, it was like got running, man, and my mental focus was just it was super sharp. So it's funny what running does, makes you more attentive and more attuned to what's going on. I've been reading the book. This is what I talk about when I talk about running. And it's a great book. I mean, I often think about, my purpose in running and why do I enjoy it so much, and really found a lot of what he had to say just super valid. And I was just kind of shaking my head like, yep, I agree with that. That's spot on. So that's been a good book. It's short, it's a quick read. I'm not done with it yet, but my bedside table, that book stack is getting pretty big. Actually, the guest on the podcast that I was listening to, her book is on my nightstand as well, and it's about mental strategies for ultra running. So I'll post that in the description as well. I'd like to get into that one at some point, but Hellbender's been on my mind. Yesterday registration opened, like I said. Men's race sold out. Got a wait list going. Women's race, we've got more women signed up than we ever had, which is awesome. We have 75 spots for the women, and I think we're drawing close to 30 women registered, which is pretty much double what we had the last time, and I hope it keeps growing. I'm excited about that. So that's very cool. I started looking through stuff for Bigfoot, getting things together and ideas. Same thing for Black Canyon, travel plans, and where I'm staying, all that kind of stuff. Starting to get all that stuff together. Super excited. Got a few athletes that I coach that are running it as well, and other folks that I know that are running it, so that's gonna be super cool. I don't know, they're having the elite wave, but not sure I really want to apply for it. It's a great field, but I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I want to race, do well. I don't know if I need to be in the elite field to do so. I think I can run a good race in just the normal wave. Yeah, like I said, at some point I probably should talk to you about my background, but I'm not gonna do that today either. But it's something to contemplate on. I don't know if there's a deadline. I gotta look at that too, but definitely thinking on it. But more than anything, just enjoying this run out here. It's so quiet. I haven't seen a soul. That's what I love about this place, is it's not used too frequently. You know, it's hunting season, so definitely have to be careful. I don't know if you catch the flashes of my orange shorts. Trying to wear some colors to be seen. It's a little bit chillier. We got a cold front moving in. It's supposed to drop into the 30s tonight, so it's gonna be a bit chillier. I love that kind of weather. But feeling great. Like I said, feel much better than I have. So good run. I hope you guys have a great day. Keep moving forward.